All right, so it refers to the image from question number 3, which looked like this with Km and Ln. And the pieces of information that were provided, oops, and this is point P where they intersect. The information provided is that this whole distance Km was given as 13, LP was given as 3, and Ln, this whole thing, was given as 15. Okay, so if we want to find the lengths Kp and Pm for this, okay, well, if Lp was 3, so the part was 3, the whole was 15, what's left for P to N? That would have to be 12. And then we don't know the measures of Kp and Pm, so let's just call one of them x. If the whole thing is 13, what's the other one going to be? 13 minus x. The other part is equal to the whole minus the other part, or the part is equal to whole minus the other part, using segment addition. And so if we use that measure here, we can now set up our relationship where the product of these segments that are cut off when chords intersect are equal. So Kp times Pm has to equal Lp times Pn. And so here is the set of coordinates, or the calculation, and we just solve here. So again, if you're using your calculator, easy thing to do, you can just type it exactly as it is and let your calculator do all the work. If you're doing this by hand, you need to distribute your x through and then multiply your constants. Okay, we have a quadratic form here. Okay, in order to solve a quadratic, we need to move everything to one side, preferably so the leading coefficient is positive. So let's add an x squared to both sides, subtract a 13x from both sides. That leaves nothing on the left. And then the 36 stays as it is. Okay. And now what you're looking to do is to factor this expression. Are there two factors of positive 36 whose sum is negative 13? Oops. So we know since their product is positive, we know that the sign has to be negative for both of these. And then the two factors that give you 36 when you multiply and 13 when you add are 9 and 4. So those are your two possible values of x. Set each of these factors equal to 0 using zero product rule. You get x is equal to 9 and 4. And so those are your possible lengths. Now, there's nothing in here that you can specify which is which. So if I specifically asked you this information, you wouldn't know. All you know is that 1 is 4 and 1 is 9. Again, if I had given you additional information that said maybe something to the effect that PM is greater than PK, now you could determine which one goes which, but you would need additional information in order to figure that out.